Rick Kantor, Food for Thought. Food for Thought, Rick Kantor.
As I was saying, for those that heard it, what was your mother's greatest gift to you? My mom cooked meals that still linger in my memory. Her unique recipes were as unforgettable as they were inedible. My mother's rogue approach to cooking was so scary that when I hear "you are what you eat," I fear for my life expectancy. Mr. Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, if the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, my mother, Maxine, never got the memo. In her 1950s suburban kitchen, potatoes came in boxes. Fruit was fresh from the can. And fish came in sticks. Her dinner specialties were those Campbell's casseroles made with cream of something soup, canned wax beans, and an orange top coat of spray-on cheese whiz. Every night, we'd stare at our dinner plates. And instead of, good, we'd say, Mom, what is this? Back in the 1950s, Whole Foods were donuts. And nothing was natural, starting with my birth. After just 12 minutes of labor and 2 cigarettes, Maxine screamed, "Epidural! No!" Then she quietly demanded a double martini and a touch-up of her Fire and Ice lipstick. That's my mom, the ever-glamorous Revlon redhead whose fashionably shellacked hairdo was the only construction in 1955 that survived Hurricane Hazel. Back then, formula was the modern alternative to breastfeeding. It provided meals for baby and unrestricted cocktails for mother. In the 50s, this was win-win. Between the booze, the cigarettes, and the diet pills housewives were popping like chiclets, that formula saved my life. My next meals were the worst. Liverwurst with ketchup on Wonder Bread. Everything was wonder back in the 50s. Wonder Woman. Wonder Bras. Wonder how any of us survived. Mother's dinner specialties knew no bounds. After we graduated from liverwurst sandwiches, there was breakfast to deal with. Every breakfast, every morning, I would go downstairs and Mother would be sitting in billowing clouds of smoke, hiding behind her Hollywood sunglasses, drinking black Maxwell House coffee, which was never good to the last drop. I was busy making my own Lucky Charms with defrosted milk. They were not magically delicious. You see, when milk was on sale for 57 cents, my maniacally miserly mother couldn't resist. And she bought 87 cartons to warehouse in her enormous freezer for years. Yes, frozen milk, proving that milk doesn't have to be sour to have chunks floating in it. That overstuffed freezer of hers was like a boneyard of failed experiments, with labels like yummy bologna balls or tasty tongue croquettes. But Mother's real ingenuity was in using household appliances as accomplices to her culinary crimes. For instance, long before there were salad spinners, my mother used the spin cycle on her washing machine to dry wet lettuce. On family vacations, to save money on those expensive meals, my mother used the hotel room's iron to make grilled cheese sandwiches. Email me, I'll send you the recipe. When I pleaded, Mom, why can't you be like other moms and follow a cookbook? She kissed my head. Honey, there's no recipe for life. It's like my cooking. You just make it up as you go. I was only 10. Her metaphorical wisdom did nothing for me, or my embarrassment, or my hunger. Over the years, though, her renegade recipes taught me nothing about healthy eating and everything about thinking outside the box. In an era of conformity, my mom was like Frank Zappa, the mother of invention. She nourished my heart, and it's the one recipe she got right every time. Mr. Toastmaster.
One minute on the clock.